Yes.
Why can you not trust your people, and in the power of their ambitions? These ambitions have transcended space and time. They are something that no one can snuff out. Is this the lesson you learned? There are nations where so are we to just
You and I have both witnessed the eternity. Eternity is the... When lightning flashes, it casts a shadow. My name means shadow. With my blade, I purged all obstacles to progress. And yet, something was lost with each step forward. In the end, I even lost her. The tales are still retold in the shade of every thunder sakura. But the wounds left on our nation by that terrible loss still ache. Never stop searching, even if only for a brief flash of light. If nothing else, we have the present moment. She said that once. But I've seen a nation stride forward and lose everything to the heavenly principles. Perhaps only if time stands still will the lightning's glow never fade. The present moment is a fragile illusion. Only eternity can bring us closer to the heavenly principles. I am no longer the shadow. Mine is the most supreme and noble form. Let power over the realm be vested within me. In this form shall I honor my subjects' dream, for a land of eternity, unchanging forevermore.
The heavenly principles. Irrelevant nonsense is, when all's said and done, all... But is this nation worth stripped of ambitions, stripped of the potential for change? I wonder what loss would it really be to anyone if such a nation were destroyed?
Miko, never changing eternity is the promise I made to my people.
But what your people need...
Humans have a life, but I have...
But eternity is far too... Not only have you stopped paying attention to the world, but you have stopped paying attention to yourself. It must have been terrible.
But it is necessary.
You will miss much by refusing. You are obviously lonely. Tell me this. Why is the sky here that... This is your plane of euthymia, so it can only...
How long will that take?
As a Fox envoy, I haven't... So it will probably take me another few... Since you are willing to admit that, I suppose that means we can...
What a childish... Anyway, now that I have been defeated... But... with...
As promised, the Raiden Shogun abolished the Vision Hunt Decree. Finally, her people's wishes penetrated her locked heart. Beyond the plane of euthymia, she saw what eternity means in the eyes of the world. When one's fervent ambition burns brightly, the gods will cast their gaze upon you. Some ambitions have the power to heal wounds, to bring victory, to inspire hope. But some ambitions outlive their masters, long after the soul ascends. They remain as they were in the beginning. Burning bright and true for all eternity.
So what did you guys do in the writing? Is the Vision Hunt decree abolished? Oh, gotcha. So maybe the reason
What? Another bad one? Whenever you're in trouble. No, let me...
Why, hello. If it isn't the...
You literally told us to come. Seems like so.
Mm-hmm. Catching up with an... By the way, I heard that you had a duel before the throne, with a Fatui Harbinger no less. Courageous and astute. I must say, I am most impressed. Defeating Signora head-on in a duel means... Still, you did end up victorious.
Sure, they caused plenty of trouble along.
Wait a second. Did you... As in, the little thing...
Yep, that's the one. You've seen one too? Gnosis belong to the Seven.
Oh,
What's wrong?
I handed that over.
You did what now?
Well, how else was I supposed to save your skin from... The Balladeer is number 6 of the Fatui Harbinger. I'm not the kind of person who risks...
You did... for once, Paimon just does not know what to say.
After A created her puppet vessel, as her erstwhile closest friend, A handed it over to me. And I've kept it in... She no longer needs the power. Thus the Gnosis became not only... Is that not a good bargain? Exchanging it for the one at the core of the plan? Judging by the results, at least, I dare say I struck a good deal.
When you put it like that, Paimon has to agree. The Traveler is worth more than a Gnosis. Well, what's done is done, and Paimon heartily thinks we'll be getting it back now. So anyway, you still haven't told us why you called us here today.
It's to thank you.
Really?
You intend to travel all over Teyvat, and the time as a mark of my gratitude. What would you like to know about? That puppet was built with technology that has been lost to time. Perhaps she, as a god, is the only one privy to the knowledge of its origins. Still, before A began modifying her own godly form, she took it upon herself to create a prototype puppet.
So, you mean there are 3 Raiden Shoguns?
No, the prototype was merely a proof of concept. Its appearance and intellect were not based on A. It was a test. The original plan was for A to simply discard it. But perhaps later this puppet wandered. Some eccentric geniuses in the ranks of the Fatui made a just... The object of divine.
What the?
It is, isn't it? Who can say whether it's coincidence or destiny? Are you sure? Keep it safe. There was me thinking that you.
Who in their right mind?
Oh, I see. Your ambition should be something that transcends the world. Perhaps the reason you continue on your journey.